Imagine training an account for 14 years. Billions in gold. Rare armor. Maxed stats. A mansion of a player house. Now imagine waking up one morning and everything, gone. Not hacked, not glitched, not stolen. But annihilated by the girlfriend you cheated on. And trust me, she didn't just delete his account. She deleted his entire digital existence. If you've ever wanted to see karma hit harder than a max strength Derek, smash that like button, because today's revenge story is one of the most satisfying digital takedowns you will ever hear. Subscribe if you love justice, because this is justice served pixel by pixel. The beginning, 2 kids, 1 game, and a long-distance dream. When she first met him, she was 17. He was 14. Strangers, connected by nothing but a username and a shared love for RuneScape, but sometimes, the smallest connection grows into something massive. Late-night quests, running dungeons together, laughing at stupid in-game glitches until 4 a.m. That kind of bond sneaks up on you. He was goofy, sweet, and always online, the perfect combo for a teenage friendship. But as time passed, friendship slowly turned into flirting. Flirting became affection. Affection became a relationship, and suddenly, they weren't just players, they were planning a future. A real one. Despite being 1,500 miles apart, they saw each other every few months. Shared dreams, shared accounts, shared life plans, and somewhere in that process, she fell completely, undeniably, stupidly in love. But there was something about him. He didn't grow up. Not emotionally, not financially, not in responsibility. While she got older, took on bills, and worked a high-pressure job as an industrial meteorologist, he stayed the same 14-year-old gamer she met years ago, only older and lazier. He couldn't keep a job. Barely had money, played RuneScape like it was a full-time career. But she loved him, so she helped him, paid his rent, bought his food, covered his bills, spoiled him with games. She carried a whole other adult on her back, willingly. Until November. Because in November, something broke. She couldn't cover his rent. Just 1 month. One moment where she needed to prioritize herself. And he completely lost it. Tears, guilt-tripping, accusations, manipulation. He painted his parents as abusive, even though she had met them, loving, supportive people. He refused every job suggestion. Mocked the idea of working a warehouse job. Mocked all jobs. And then, the dagger, maybe you should work more. Maybe get a second job. She works 8 hours a day, 6 days a week. In an incredibly demanding scientific field. And this manchild who plays RuneScape 12 hours a day wants her to pick up a second job so he can sit home and grind XP? That night, she cried until her chest physically hurt. Her stomach knotted. Her head pounded. Her hands shook as she stared at the ceiling, wondering how love had turned into this. She almost left him. Almost. But she stayed. Hope returns. Until it doesn't. December came. He moved back with his parents. She helped him find a job. And finally, he actually took one. A small retail gig, but hey, it paid something. Their relationship stabilized. Dates, jokes, affection. It almost felt right again. So last month, they flew him across the country to visit her, splitting the cost. For the first few days, everything was perfect. They laughed. Cuddled. Ate good food. Held hands. Kissed. He even took her on dates using his money. For once, she felt valued. Then, she saw it. The message that shattered everything. While he showered, his phone lit up on the bed. A Discord notification. Just 7 words, "When are you gonna leave her?" Her heart went cold. Not metaphorically, literally. Like ice water flooding her veins. Her breath caught. Her ears rang. Her entire body froze in place. She stared at that message like it was a hallucination. But she knew. She knew. Her gut screamed what her brain tried desperately to deny: he was cheating. When he came out of the shower, smiling, carefree, she wanted to scream. Throw the phone at his face. Burn the whole world down. But she didn't. She smiled. Quiet. Controlled. Terrifyingly calm. Because inside her mind, a new version of her was born. Not the loving girlfriend. Not the supportive partner. But something darker. Sharper. Powered by betrayal and clarity. And that version of her? She was done being used. The night of realization, he fell asleep beside her, unaware. Snoring softly. Completely trusting. And while he slept like a baby, she unlocked his phone. And what she read destroyed whatever piece of heart she was clinging to. 6 months. 6 months of cheating. 6 months of disrespect. 6 months of mocking her. 6 months of sending her nudes to another girl. Every message was a knife. By 4 a.m., she didn't even feel sad anymore. She felt clarity. The calm before the storm. The next morning, she watched him eat her food and play RuneScape at her desk. Not her boyfriend. A stranger. A parasite. A user. She played nice. Smiled. Hugged him. Dropped him off at the airport. He boarded his plane. And she started planning the greatest digital revenge of all time. The joint account massacre. First target. Their joint RuneScape account. Their baby. Years of shared memories. Shared grinding. Shared achievements. They always joked that if they broke up, they'd split the bank 50-50. So she did exactly that. She took her half. Transferred it to her main. Then she took his half. And gave it away to random newbies like Oprah giving out cars. Coins. Gear. Supplies. Gone. She even used a spell to convert untradeable items into gold. Just so she could give that away too. The bank? Empty. But this was only the warm-up. The big kill, his 14-year-old main account. She had his login. He trusted her with it. Asked her to train farming sometimes. Not today. She logged in. And stared at his life's work. 14 years. Billions. Rare items. Achievements. A mansion of a player house. Everything he cared about more than her. She went shopping. She sold everything. Bills of coins stacking. Her inventory overflowing. When she was done. 8.5 billion GP. What do you buy with the ashes of a cheater? Burnt spiders. 6,083 of them. Useless. Ugly. Mocking. She spent billions on literal trash. Then dumped every burnt spider in his bank. But she wasn't done. The final destruction. She bought herself 100 membership bonds. Maxed her gear. Leveled her skills. Leveled his defense, ruining his pure account forever. Deleted his entire player-owned house. Removed all his friends. Sent confessions in his name. And finally, changed his username to publicly mark him as a cheating loser. When she logged off, his empire was dust. Nothing left but one stack of bones. Aftermath. He landed. Saw everything. And broke. He sent aggressive texts. Crying photos. Panic. She replied once. Calm. Firm. Done. She threatened legal action regarding her leaked nudes. Not because she planned to follow through. But to make sure he never dared speak to her again. And that was it. 5 years of emotional labor. Gone. But so was the parasite who drained her life. Gone. But so was the parasite who drained her life. Climactic revenge payoff. He cheated for 6 months. Used her money. Used her love. Mocked her body. Mocked her career. Mocked her life. And in less than 12 hours, she destroyed his fortune. His status. His house. His pure build. His username. His reputation. His entire digital identity. It wasn't just revenge. It was poetic symmetry. He broke her heart. She broke his world. Sometimes karma needs a little push. Sometimes people mistake kindness for weakness. And sometimes, the only way to reclaim yourself is to take back everything someone took from you, including your power. Pixel by pixel. If this story gave you chills, hit that like button, it helps more than you think. Drop a comment telling us your favorite part of the revenge or the craziest digital revenge you've ever seen. And make sure you subscribe for more dark, emotional, and wildly satisfying Reddit revenge stories, because trust me, we're just getting started.